Okay, we're here at go2math.com working some calculus. Let's go on down to limits at infinity. I believe 2-2. It comes right up. And that's a funky graph. It's pretty cool. We've got the limit as x approaches infinity of 3x to the 13th plus 7 over 10x to the 10th plus 3. Now let's take a look at the graph. As we go out, our x value, what's happening to our y value? It looks like it's going off to the blue yonder, right? It's going off to infinity. See that? Okay, and even if we go in this direction, it's going down to infinity. Alright, so anyway, that should give you an idea of what's about to take place here. Well, let's actually write this down. So we have 3x to the 13th plus 7 over 10x to the 10th plus 3. Alright, well, let's show that. Let's show it. So we have the limit as x is approaching infinity. What is happening to the y coordinate? So we have 3x to the 13th plus 7 over 10x to the 10th, and that's plus 3. So as you can see here, what's happening to the numerator, if we had to break this up into two separate limits, right? This is going to infinity, the numerator is, and the denominator would also be going to infinity as x gets larger and larger, right? And that's going to go to infinity. Okay. Now, so we follow the same pattern. I should say we do the same rule. We're going to look at the denominator, look at the leading term. So we have x to the 10th. So we're going to divide everything by x to the 10th and see what happens. Alright, so we got 3x to the 13th divided by x to the 10th plus 7 over x to the 10th, and then we have 10x to the 10th over x to the 10th plus 3 over x to the 10th. Okay? And now let's try simplifying that down a little bit. We'll have to move up, running out of room there. So we have the limit as x approaches infinity. Okay, so this looks like we have 13x's in the numerator, 10x's in the denominator, so that's going to simplify down to 3x to the third plus nothing we can do with that. That's going to end up being just 10 plus, and nothing we can do with that, right? Okay. Now, if we took the limit as x approaches infinity of each one of these separately, for example, what's going to happen to this? Well, as this number gets larger and larger and larger, what's happening to the whole thing? It's going to infinity, thank you. What's happening to this piece as x gets larger and larger and larger? It's going to be going to 0. And then of course that's just a 10. And then this here will be converging to 0 also. Alright? Well, what are we left with? We're left with infinity plus 0, 10. This is what we're left with. And I'm sorry, but this is infinity. Okay? So this, and of course, as you can see here, what's happening to the graph? It's going off to infinity. Okay? Heading off into infinity. Okay. Let's hit the answer to see what it says. And that's exactly what it says. Now, um, anyway, this right here describes the behavior of the graph, right? What's happening to the graph. I mean, we got to remember that infinity is not a number, okay? But we have to say this because this tells us, you know, what's happening to the graph. So let's keep that in mind. All right, so head on over to go2math.com, practice that, and maybe I'll talk with you there. Bye.